Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is MVK. Uh, Today we will talk about data science. I've been asked by a lot of people to give uh, what kind of roles and positions will be there in the data science, and in which companies these roles have been available, as well as what kind of content or modules we need to study in data science so that we can get an opportunity. And also people were asking about what kind of salary packages will be there. Okay, before starting that, let me give a quick intro. What is data science? Data science historically, if you're an IT guy, you might have been seeing that a lot of companies uses a typical application, right? Either it may be an SAP, Oracle, or a bespoke application which has been built in-house, right? You might have used Java, .NET, or some applications, and you might have built your own application. And at the end of the day, every application will have database, right? An SQL server, or it can be Oracle database. Like there will be database where the data is stored. Usually at the end of the day, what we do is we will use some analytical tools, either Excel. There are a lot of analytical tools which are there in the market, right? Like we call it as BI tools, business intelligence tools. We use those tools which are being provided along with this database tools, or we'll take it separately, and we generate reports. You might have seen a lot of reports like historical data reports. What is the sales happened in last 10 years? What are the cost for the last 10 years, year by year, month by month? And you will also see the comparative reports. So this is how this kind of reports are generated out of this particular the analytical tools. But if you see this particular reports, this is always you get the reports which are historical, right? Like how we performed this year vis-a-vis to last year. We performed this year 5 years back. Like see, as a trend, all these reports are made available for you for the historical data. But can you do a predictive? Is the predictive analytics were discussed earlier? No. So few years back, 3-4 years back, this is where the new concept came, predictive analytics, where we say, right, okay, based on my historical sales data, based on my various parameters, either it may be human resource cost or whatever the other parameters I will take, okay, my sales will be this much for the next 1-2 years or 5 years. My cost will be like this. Based on the historical environmental data, my sales will be like this. So this predictive analytics is something which is new. This is the invention which has come through a data science. You get a lot of predictive analytics and predictive reports which are made available part of data science. So, okay, the next one is we need to understand what kind of data science jobs available in the market and in which companies these positions are available. Then we'll discuss on where we can get this trained and how to get into a right company. The first thing is, let's understand what kind of roles we'll have in data science. In data science, we call them as data scientist. So the position starts with a data scientist, senior data scientist, lead data scientist, principal data scientist, director data science, vice president data science, and chief data scientist. So these are the various kinds of positions which are there. Ideally, this data scientist is a new term, which is there in the market for 3-4 years. Earlier, we were having a different kind of roles. So somebody who is already in the business intelligence or from the data, they usually pick this particular role. But let me tell you, this particular program is suitable for everybody. Meaning, if you are a Bachelor of Commerce, if you are an MBA with accounts background, if you are a Bachelor of Engineer, or any degree holder can take this. These days, basic programming is definitely will be learned by the people. So I will talk about more about the modules. So it is suitable for everybody. Fresher to the 10 years or 15 years experience people also can pick. Going back to this particular roles which we are talking about, please let me tell you that data scientists are highly paid people in the market today. If you are a chief data scientist, you even get 1.5 crores per annum. It's almost 150 lakhs per annum. And if you are a director and VP, you still get 120. There also you will get till 140. I mean, there is no limit on the salary for this data science. If we a simple 2 years of experience, 2 to 3 years of experience, the base salary starts from 5 lakhs and it will even touches 25 lakhs. So for a typical data scientist, companies are even providing 25 lakh salaries if you have probably 2 to 3 years or 4 years of data science experience. The designations which I was referring, senior, lead, or principal data scientist, all these roles are the salaries will change company to company, and there will be some structural changes in terms of the hierarchy as well. But the crux of the story is any role in data science will give huge salaries. Now, which companies are recruiting? The companies like Amazon, Amex, Novartis, Microsoft, Siemens, lot of such companies are picking up this particular, data scientist in the market. They are, I mean, it's simple, right? So if you are in Amazon, let's assume that you are in Amazon, and Amazon as a company, it want data to be analyzed so that they can do more sales, right? So if you are in data science, obviously you have capability of analyzing. That's the reason whenever you go on into Amazon, and if you select a laptop, keep on you get the same same laptop in that Amazon, because this is part of that. It will take your historical data and your behavior. Based on that, it will recommend. So all these things are happening. That's the reason all these companies, especially all e-commerce companies, needed more and more data scientists. Now, coming to this, I mean, how to become data scientist? What are the options to have? See, you need to do a specific course in data scientist. First and foremost thing is, like, you need to be strong enough and you need to have full knowledge on Excel. The first thing is learn Excel, and you also need to know the business statistics or regular statistics. Okay, these are the two prerequisites. Usually, if you're a mathematics student, or even BCom, MBA finance, even in MBA also you might have a subject called business stats, right? So that is covered there. So these two are basic things. Then first thing is you need to study Python. Python is a language which is recently built, and this is one of the famous one, which is easy to learn. If you learnt already C++ or Java, any one language, it will be easy for you to take up this. There are certain libraries within Python, like pandas, NumPy. All these things will be part of the program which any data science institution will provide. After that, you need to learn the machine learning is nothing but, like, where they will teach you, like, the supervised, unsupervised learning, like, these are the techniques which will be taught you in handling the data, and also natural language processing, NLP. This is another important one which will be taught you. After that, you're done with your the language, you're done with your machine learning. Now the thing is, you need to be in a position to represent them. You need a tool wherein all these reports can come. So we have the front end part, basically that analytical tools which are famous, which will be taught by them, is either Tableau, Power BI, and R programming also used for this, and advanced SQL is there. So all these things will be taught you, so that you are becoming a proper data scientist. Last but not least is, obviously, you need to do some kind of a capstone project. Typical project is required, otherwise you can't get into in any other company. So you need to make sure, you need to see that whenever you're identifying any institution, check whether they are teaching a typical Excel, then they're getting you into Python, machine learning, then they are also teaching you Tableau, then finally the capstone project. So if these things are there, obviously that's a good option to pick. There are a lot of online institutions are there, which online courses are available. You can check, and whatever I mentioned, those things are available. Usually it requires 6 to 8 months base minimum to get this course done, so you can choose that, and you can do that. So once you're done with your programming, training in these particular areas, you are ready, then you can go ahead and join. Don't shy away to join at a lower salaries. This is still worth, because in a one and couple of years you will be getting into a big numbers in terms of salaries. Okay, so give us shot, try for that, and get into a big company. All the best. Please subscribe to my channel, and please pass on this information for the needy people. And I have given my details, my LinkedIn profile as well. You can follow me. Looking forward for more videos to come. Thank you.